1 degree outside meteorologist Danielle Noyes here with a special update on this Wednesday with the localized flash flooding ongoing across the Northeast and the areas of heavy rain as well. So let's dive in. The low pressure storm center is sitting right over western Long Island. It's been helping to focus these bands of intense rain across eastern New York into the Berkshires, into western and southern Connecticut. And these bands of rain are lifting off to the north. These are the precipitation totals. And you see the yellows and the pinks that are in here. We've had reports of 4, 5, 6 inches of rain out near Albany County, just shy of 6 inches in New Scotland, New York. That's just west of Rensselaer. And in western portions of Massachusetts and Connecticut, 2 to 4 inches of rain have come down. And some of the deeper yellows. So you notice from New Haven stretching back up over Bridgeport and west of Torrington into the western slopes of the Berkshires and far southwestern portions of Bennington County and Vermont as well. The heaviest rain has certainly been focused across eastern New York, and this is the current radar. You see kind of that thin band, the green boxes representing flash flood warnings that are ongoing in and around the Albany area. And you notice the rain is lifting off to the north too. There are some intense pockets of rain that are focused in here. We're going to time it out first, talk about additional amounts as well. Over the course of late morning to midday, pockets of rain will continue to lift north and fill in across southern, central New England. The deeper yellows and oranges in here indicate the most intense bands of rain that shift through western Massachusetts, the lower Connecticut River Valley, southern, central Worcester County, through Rhode Island, the south coast over the course of midday to early afternoon. And then even lifting into the South Shore by the time we get to early to mid-afternoon. The farther north you go, you're more removed. So notice actually central and northern Maine, it's an isolated shower. And even in northern New England, we may get a couple, but the most intense bands of rain will still be focused across eastern New York. So that's where I think the highest rainfall totals will be. That said, we've already had 2 to 4 inches in portions of southwestern New England, and we're getting rainfall rates that are 1 to 2 inches per hour. And some of the deeper oranges here, you see they're even higher than that. So 2+ inches per hour. They do lift north. So even central Mass, southeastern Massachusetts, the South Coast, the yellows you see here over the course of midday to early afternoon will be some areas that see 0.5 inch to inch per hour rainfall rates that will continue kind of off and on through the afternoon. So how much additional rain, particularly for the areas that are already seeing the heaviest amounts? Keep in mind, don't focus on the exact number, but I think places in and around Albany where that band is focused may see an additional 4 to 6 inches of rain. Keep in mind, that's on top of the 4 to 6 inches of rain they've already seen. Also in the Berkshires, far southern portions of Vermont and into northwest Connecticut. Some of the yellows here do indicate an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain. You notice the remainder of the region, and we talked about this in Insights and the morning video. It is a widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain. There will be some locally higher amounts and a little bit less in spots too. You notice somewhere like the mid and outer Cape, it's less. Obviously, far northern New England, we are more removed as well. But localized flooding, street flooding, urban centers, the low-lying areas over the course of the afternoon to early evening. We'll watch that closely. You always hear meteorologists say, turn around, don't drown, but there's a reason for that. And you can see here, 6 inches of water is enough to sweep away a person. 12 inches of water is enough to sweep away a car. So that's why in some of these scenarios, when you get 4, 8, 10 inches of rain, 12 inches of rain, 18 inches of water is enough to sweep away a smaller truck. So if you get water flowing down a street, that can be a scenario too that pans out. And that's why we are so adamant that if you see a road that's covered with water or flooded out, that you don't want to take that chance and drive through it. So of course, we're going to keep you posted all day today, give you updates as warranted. And of course, you got our free 5-star rated weather app, which you can pinpoint your exact city or town right on there. Make sure your location and alerts are turned on. You'll get any warnings that pop up and notifications from Matt and I as well. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside weather.